Hey everybody, welcome back to Grain Free Homestead. I'm Stephanie, and today we are outside. I'm taking a break from the farmhouse renovations. You'll have to excuse, we have several young roosters and they're kind of competing and going back and forth back here, so you'll probably hear a lot of crowing going on. But today, our coop back here, you can see this door here, it's a sliding door that goes this way, and it works good, it works fine. But we had a company called Chick Cozy offer to send us an automatic door, and they wanted us to try it. So we're gonna put it in today and we're gonna see how it works. We're gonna go through the whole thing with you guys. We're gonna show you how to install it and then how it works, and then we're gonna try to use it for a few days and see if it, how it works for us. So I'm gonna show you the box, how it comes and everything that comes in it, and we're gonna go do that right now. Okay, so this is our package that we got in the mail. Here's the logo so you can see it. It's called Chick Cozy. And it's a sliding door, automatic Chick Coop door. It says it has built-in ultra-precise sensors, easy to install, multiple modes available, powerful electric motor powered by battery or outlet, and works in all weather conditions. So we're going to open it up here so you guys can see everything. I do know that they have a website, and we'll get all that for you guys. And I believe they're on Amazon. We'll have to look and see here. So you have like basic installation instructions here. It's the very first page. There's a manual here on how to like set the door, timers. You can go by a light sensor that's on it, or you can go by time, or you can just leave it as manual where you hit a button and it does it itself. They sent some cute chicken stickers here. My little girl will love that. And there is also two different colors. So this was called goldenrod, or there's lime green, and so I just went with goldenrod. I don't know why, I just did. Not really a preference of any kind. So you can see here, it comes with all the hardware, and it even comes with batteries. So let's see, it comes with the AC adapter. That's what this is in this bag here, and then it comes with the screws needed to just screw it onto the coop. So it looks relatively easy. The main thing is just checking the size of your opening, and they're very simplistic about the instructions on here. I mean, literally you can just follow the pictures. It has to be 8.15 inches wide, 10.4 inches tall. And you can't have anything obstructing. Where's it at? Like, you can't have anything on either side. I mean, really, it looks like the easiest installation. The main thing is just making sure that your hole will fit the coop door. So this looks pretty awesome. The batteries go down in here, and it is sealed up like with the silicone, like I don't know how to explain it, like cap to keep it waterproof. And that was, you can kind of hear it. I'm probably not supposed to do that, but I did just to kind of show you guys. But that's how it opens and closes. It does have a sensor on it. I was reading the manual, and here that it has like a sensor that if it's like hitting something, or if a chicken is in the way, it will open back up. I think it said for another minute, and then it'll try again. So it has some cool features to it, so we're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. I know, like, if we go on vacation or something like that, this is going to help us tremendously, especially if we can get everybody trained to go up at night. These are relatively young chickens, so we're still working on that. I also wanted to give you all an update on the coop and the run that we have for our chickens, because it's been a while. We were working on it. It's been a while back. We used an old playhouse. We used some cabinets out of the farmhouse because we're renovating our house that we're living in, and we used the cabinets for the nesting boxes. We used cabinet doors for like the vent doors at the top, so they click shut, just like cabinets. They already had handles on them, so we couldn't really go wrong with the cabinets. We just had to paint them with an exterior paint. We used pallet wood. We did all kinds of recycling on this chicken coop, because if you guys are like us, the less we spend, the better. Our budget isn't a high budget for our chickens. you know, feed and normal everyday things for the chickens, that's enough of a budget. I really don't want to be spending hundreds and even thousands of dollars on their housing. So I wanted to give you a quick tour of everything we did for our chickens. Okay, so in case you don't remember, this was a playhouse of our kiddos that was a lot taller than this, and we cut the legs off on all four corners all the way around. So it gave them space underneath the coop, and we put a roost here, and there's a roost on the other side. And we use this because we love the roof. The roof is like a plastic. They're pecking at my shoestrings. And we just thought that it would be easily converted to an awesome coop for these chickens. For mostly hens, we do have a couple roosters. Chuck release. And then on the sides, we did add, we had some metal roofing, and that was already green, so that was perfect and it matched. We added this set of cabinets here that we took out of the kitchen. I actually love the old hinges on here. So they're not laying yet, so we don't have our permanent lock. Just to give you guys a look. This is the nesting box. There's 3 of them in there. They generally only use one anyways. Then on each side, we have the screen here. There's a screen here. I don't know if you can see it or not. But then we prop it open for ventilation when it's hot. And we have the same thing on the back. There's a door, and we use a cabinet door on that as well to give them extra ventilation. We can prop that open even more if we want to, and then we can close it if it's going to be raining or hot. What's that going on here? One of them is squeaking real funny. Okay, so let's keep going. So we used the ladder that was with the playhouse. We did add a sliding door here. There's a handle on it. It's just a makeshift handle. Let me open up this bigger area so you can see in there better. This door we made out of just, my dad helped us. It's just pallet wood. We use old linoleum underneath the pine shavings. Again, there's the nesting boxes from the other side. They like to roost on top of that. We have a roost up high, and then all along the edges, frontwards and backwards, is roosts. And then we have another roost up high, a middle one, and a low one, and they roost on this little ledge right here as well. So we have 25. We have 2 roosters and 23 hens. One of our roosters was supposed to be a hen, but it turned out to be a girl. So, I mean a boy. So that's just the way it goes, I think. So it's nice and roomy in here. Lots of room up high. They can roost up on the edges as well. And when we check on them at night, because I was worried this would not be a big enough space for 25 of them, they don't even use up half of it. They probably are only using up a third, and there's plenty of room. We could probably add another bar in here. So I feel confident. We're getting ready to combine our flocks. We have a flock of 5 in another coop, so we're getting ready to combine those guys. So we just put a good exterior paint on this. We primed it and then put an exterior paint, and I love the way it turned out. I think it's super cute. Looks like a little farmhouse all on its own. This end's got another door over here that you can prop open. It's just a cabinet door, or it'll click shut if we push it all the way. So I just kind of leave it like that just to let some air in there. You can see this is where the swing set was that used to come off of it, and we just cut it off. Now, as far as safety for our chickens, so we have a dog run, 2 dog runs actually, going all the way around here. And then towards the bottom, we have hardware cloth wired into it. It goes all the way down to the ground real snug, and it goes all the way around the coop. So in case anything tries to come in, or even if the chickens try to get out, because they can stick their heads through this fencing pretty well. Now at the top, we just have these like boards right here, and chicken wire that runs all the way across right here until we get to where the top of the coop is. And then what we did is we put a cattle panel. I don't know if you can see it. It arches from here all the way down. Let's see if I can get a better look at that. I'm trying to get a close-up of it. You can see that cattle panel. You can see it a little bit right here. I might try and get a view from the outside. But then we wrapped everything in the wire here, in this chicken wire. And that was basically just to keep hawks out, as well as any predators that might try to get in there at nighttime, even though they're up in their coop. Let's go out in here and see if I can show you guys what it looks like from the outside a little better. Yeah, I think you can see it there. See, there's the hoop coop wrapped in the chicken wire. And so it's flat all along the top, and then it kind of domes up over top of their coop. And that is pretty much our setup right now. We will be adding an extra 10 foot down, so an extra 2 more panels to give them extra room to run. We are not able to free range at the moment. We're gonna have to get some more infrastructure put in for our girls. I just don't feel safe letting them roam around here. We lost our other chickens to a dog when we first moved in, and I don't want to go through that again. Now, these guys here, there's 2 roosters, 3 females. This was our only coop before. It's kind of like, it's a hoop coop structure, and then their coop is at the very end. They go through that little door into their coop. We love this. It's just, it'll only hold 6 to 8 chickens. There's 5 in here now. We're going to incorporate them in with the big flock here in the next week or so. They've been side by side for a while. We're going to see how it goes. Don't know about this gray guy here, how he's gonna do in the other coop, so we'll just see, because I don't handle my hens getting hurt very well. So we'll see how that goes. We'll keep you guys posted. But I wanted to show you all, because we had a video in the beginning of what our coop was looking like when we were building it, and this is the final coop after painting. The whole family got involved, and the hens and the rooster, you see he's actually an American breast rooster that we hatched out, and he was the lucky guy. He's the only one that made it. He is a splash American breast. He's actually a very good rooster, very good to the hens, very attentive, and keeps an eye on everybody. Doesn't hurt anybody, but is you know, protective of them, keeps them in order, but lets my little girl pick him up. So, you know, he does pretty well. He will eventually be moved in with our American breast flock that we are currently working on right now.
All right, guys, so we're gonna put this new automated door on here on the chicken coop. We took off the old door, and normally if you just had like a flat surface, you would just be able to push this old door, the new door, on there and shoot 6 screws in, and it's good. So this door was a little bit too tall, so I'm gonna have to put a piece of wood in here. I have to lift this up, and then I have to just smooth everything out and make it all flush. So that's all I'm doing. You're gonna have to go back and paint this. you can come out here and program it.
Mm-hmm. Okay guys, so we got this door on here. Derek had to modify some of the pieces of wood, and I just showed that, but I wanted to show you how awesome this door is. There is 3 different kinds of settings. There's a manual one where you just hold the button and there's a screen there. I'll try and zoom in and show you. And so you open and close it manually if you'd like. There's another setting where you where it's set by the amount of light. So there's different settings for light, and that's kind of hard to figure out because it's from 1 to 100. So I don't know what 6 is or 27. So for now, there's a time setting, and that's what we're using because we know what time our chickens go up, what time they're coming out. So we're using the time setting for now, but I can see where it would be very beneficial for using the dusk and dawn setting. So we're still training some of our chickens. They're still getting used to going up. So I didn't want to use that just yet. So I'm gonna take this here and we're gonna zoom in. I'm gonna show you what this looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this button here. And so this says close at 6. So it's currently gonna close according to the light. If I want to close it, all I do is hold it for 3 seconds. See, it's counting down. Okay. Now, if I don't do anything, it will open at 27, which is a certain amount of light. Okay. But I want it to open again. So I'm gonna just hold it. It'll count down for me again. See, it's opening again. And there is directions that are right there in case you have someone else come in to take care of your stuff, anything like that. Or maybe you just forget, or maybe it's one of your kids doing it. All the directions are right here as far as what to do for opening and closing this door. We also like it because it has like a sensor in here. So if something gets stuck in there, or say a chicken is in the way, if the door senses anything, it will open back up, and then like a timer comes back on here and it says it'll try again in 15 minutes or something like that, and then it'll do it again. Okay, so this is the Chick Cozy brand. This is what their brand looks like. They are on Amazon. I did see it on there. And so we are very, very pleased with this. This actually gives us a lot of freedom as far as we've been discussing. Let me turn it around here. We've been discussing, you know, the possibility of vacations and going out of town. And as long as we have our large feeders and the large waterers, I mean, we won't have to have someone here in the morning and at night to let them in and out and to check their food and all that kind of stuff. So it really gives us some leeway and some freedom that we hadn't really thought about before. So this door, Chick Cozy, we had, you know, the chickens, they don't even care. They don't even notice anything. They just seem to go on about their business like they always do. And they're very, very curious. There's another one here. They're all coming around me. It's funny. What are you doing? But now that we have this, I'm like, I wish we had gotten one earlier. It definitely would have been worth the investment. We just, I don't know. We didn't know anybody that had one. We thought they all had to be solar because we don't have electric out here. But this is battery, and from what I can have read, it lasts a really long while. And they sent batteries with it. It came with 4 AA batteries. It is waterproof. It has like a silicone sealer thing on the battery. And guys, we love it. We're not normally a big pusher of certain things, but this thing here, I give it a thumbs up. I really like it. The chickens like it because honestly, you know, if I'm running late or if I have to take the kids to school and then I have to let the chickens out, I'm not worried about the chickens. They're already out and about doing their thing. So, you know, we've already seen a lot of benefits from it. So guys, we really appreciate you all. They're pecking at my shoes and my pockets. We really appreciate you guys. I hope you found this video helpful. Check them out. There might be other brands, but this one's called Chick Cozy. We really like it. We like all the different options and that sort of thing. So guys, thank you for joining us. I hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you on the next video.